Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and today we are going to be reviewing the Transformers Earthrise War for Cybertron Trilogy Doubledealer. And yeah, this is in the show, he is one of the mercenaries, and I have been reviewing some of these mercenary figures, he is based off of a Power Master, actually, and I'll go into a little bit of detail on that in a bit. And right now I just have him in bird mode, and essentially when he was a Power Master in G1, you would put in Decepticon Scar as that Power Master would unlock this version of the transformation. And then when you put in the Decepticon or the Knock figure, it would be like the Autobot transformation or the robot transformation. Something like that. So it was kind of like one of the gimmicks that they did. Yeah, we will go through this thing and then we'll take a look at it. Let's see this packaging first of all. It's kind of cool. He's got... here's there's the front and there's the back. Here we go. We got all that cool stuff, and yeah, it's neat. We'll set this aside for the moment. And yeah, I have him in his Decepticon bird mode currently, and let's take a look at this thing. He's all right. It's not one of the best things ever. So he's got like the beak that moves up and down. I'll close it right now. There's these accessories that are attached. Here's this missile here that he has, and I think in the original G1 version this was slung on his underside. We have like the bird feet here going on, and then we have over here we got same thing pretty much. We got the missiles as an accessory. You can see his tail feathers here. You can extend these out, and then you can flatten them out and you can make them fly like this. These are like a big block with wings, bird toes, and wings, bird toes, bird head, and a tail and some tail feathers. Okay, yeah, that's the way it kind of works. And then you'll notice here I actually have Decepticon Scar here, which is I reviewed this earlier, I think like last week or the week before that. You can see I'll link to that video at the end of this video. Yeah, so this is a place where you can keep it, and so that's what this is all about. Let's see if I can get him out here. So we'll take off these accessories. There we go. See, it doesn't really lock in very well, but that's okay. So there's that. I'm going to go on ahead and set that aside. This missile here is... Hey, let's see if I can't pop this out. Boy. There we go. Wow. All right. So yeah, looks like I popped out more than I wanted to. I think this kind of snaps in here. Yeah, so anyway, let's see here. Yeah, oh yeah, it pops in here. So it kind of locks this down. There we go. And that's kind of what it looks like with all the accessories. He's all right. I mean, it's neat. And this is supposed to be when he's in his beast mode. That's when he's quote unquote a Decepticon. So, all right. Well, this is yeah, it's not a bad mode. It's kind of it's a weak bird, let's face it, but it is reminiscent of the G1 version. So without any more, let's just get into changing him into his vehicle mode, and I'm going to go on ahead, and then we'll get to robot mode. So let's get out here, and we'll move this tail feather thing off. We've already moved off his missile there. And we've got his other accessories. He also has these little accessories right here. They're like little missile pods, essentially. So I'm going to remove those and just put them aside for the moment. All right, so one thing we want to do here is we're going to fold these wings like so. And then we're going to fold these bird claws up. And then I believe what we need to do is just fold these like so. Now, we want to leave this here for the moment. We'll leave this just like this. We want to open up this back panel here, and then you'll see like his robot head. I think what we have to do is turn this to the side, and then we collapse this head, And then we flip this around, I believe. Yes, this is it. And you're just going to do a whole 180 here. And then I'm going to go on ahead and fold that back. Now, the next thing we want to do with this is these here are actually, his legs need to be put in a different position. But before I do that, let me fold this over like so. Actually, let me do this real quick because I think I could go a little bit further down, lower the camera a bit. There. Alright, that's a little better. Okay, so let's pull these over here. And I'm going to just move these out of the way. I'm not going to fold this up yet. So let's take a look here. I believe what we need to do now is we can fold this over. I'm just going to open these up like this. And I'm going to put this up here like that. That's going to cover his face, let's say. And then we're going to take this, open this up, and it's just kind of a little bit of a notch here. If you look here, there's a notch that holds this on. And so I'm going to unlatch that and then flip this up. So it's like this. And then that'll tab into this area here. Alright, now these knees are on a double hinge, so in order to get him into his other mode, you're going to have to untab. Let's see if I can't do this appropriately. Untab these here, and there's two sets of tabs on these, so what's going to happen is that we're going to, on these double hinges, we're going to stretch this out. And you'll notice there's a second position here. Okay, and then it goes like this. I'm going to push these down. Now what we want to do is we want to take this now and then tab it. So now it should be, these should be extended out just a bit. And we want to put and tab these in here. Okay, just like that. And then take this little piece of the cockpit, straighten it out, and close it down like that. Now, let's see here. I think what we need to do is, okay, now we can take these wings, fold them down like this, and do this. And then, I don't think we fold this. Let me see if that works. Now, we need to keep this down. I think the instructions say to keep them up, but it doesn't work out with clearance issues for the wheels when he's in vehicle mode. So now we're going to take this, and we're going to swing this all the way down. Same thing on this side. Swing it all the way down. Okay, and then we're going to take this here, his arms, or what will be his arms, and we're going to flip them up like this, I think. Let me see here. Make sure I'm doing this correctly. Let's see. Got that. So we got that in there. And okay, actually, we want to bring these up even further. So I actually need to take these arms and pull them up, and they'll untab from here. And you want to flip them up here, I believe. Let's see here. Yeah, so we want these flipped. Let's see here. I don't think it goes down like that. Hold on, let me check something real quick. And yep, so actually, let me pull this out because I got this wrong. I think this has to actually go here. So sorry guys. Now this can go up here, and this swings up here. So now these arms essentially will be on top of this mold. And let's do this again on this side. So just unsnap that from the wheel assembly, and then fold it back up. And then this arm will tab into this slot right here, kind of like that. So, and then we can take this, and then that just kind of covers his head like that. So we've got, and as long as you have those, you want to make sure these are tabbed in there. And it's hard to kind of see this, but he's kind of he's one of those figures you really have to align properly in order to get them into his proper mode here. So, all right. So, and that's what we've got. I believe at this point what we're going to do is we're going to put this on the back here, and I'll show you how this works. We want to make sure that these flip up like this, and so his tail feather is like this. Now the funny thing is that this has an edge to it, and it's kind of a sharp angled edge. Well, we're supposed to flip this up, and it's really unnatural to do that. If you are uncomfortable doing that, you might want to sand this edge down. I haven't. You can apply a little bit of force. It might pop it out, but mine does actually lock up like that. So, and then you want to take these two pegs, put them right in there, and then tab them. Yeah, see where that pegs go? They go right into these two holes. So that'll increase the stability of the figure, which is always a good thing. All right, and so with that, we want to put these. I believe we just want this. We just want these straight up like this, and this like this, and then what we're supposed to do is take the missile. Oh, fold this down, by the way. Fold this here down, and you can take the missile and you can tab this here. Let's see here. Where is it? Here, I believe. Not here, like this. This one here. So I'm going to take it and then plug it into the base hole. Alright, so you've got that there. And then, so essentially that's him in his vehicle mode. You can give him all of these little things here to dress him up, and the places you want to put that according to the instructions are right here. You can put them there. You can also put them here. You can put them wherever you like, really, if you think about it. But there's that and that there. And I believe you can just put this, you peg these into the back of what looked like the fists there. And you got this one as well. And there's what he looks like in his vehicle mode. Sorry, not robot mode, but his vehicle mode. And see, he rolls just fine. Looks cool. Yeah, this is really neat. Yeah. And then the reason why I showed you what I did before with these folding down, because the instructions say to fold these up. Now, you can fold this up, but it will affect him rolling. It'll kind of slide there. So it's better just to kind of just keep these longer pieces of the wings folded down. That way, he can kind of roll like this. Now, another mode that you can do with this is you can take the back here, and then you can swing these, or on ball joints, swing them like this, fold this piece down, and then what you have, and then you can lift up this missile, and what you end up getting is essentially a missile launching platform, and that looks really, really cool. Another thing about this is that you can now take the Decepticon Knock, who would have been, you know, as an homage to the Power Master, and you can put him in here, and he actually will stay in here if you do that. And by the way, you can tell that that the color scheme is very similar. It's got the reds and that green and a little bit of silver. So yeah, you can just go ahead and pop them in here and put them in there, and voila, you're pretty good there. So yeah, that's some neat stuff. I really, really think that this is a great mode for him. However, what we really want to get to is his robot mode. So let's go there. All right, so let's go ahead and take off all of these things. All these dressings. I'm gonna leave Knock in there because it doesn't harm me either way. I'll go ahead and unplug this. All right, so what we want to do is we already have most of this stretched out. So I'm going to pull this out. We're going to work on the legs. So we want to take these, untab them from his thighs, and then swing these out. And I believe, okay, come on. I'm going to split them as well because, there we go. It'll be a little easier for me to work with. So we want to take these, swing the legs up like so. Do the same thing here. There we go. And then we're going to fold this up and then turn this to the front, just like that. And you want to do the same thing with the other side. So stretch out, swing over to this side, and then was it like this? Yeah, and down, and there we go. And that, I believe, let's see here. Oh, actually, yeah, I think that'll do. That's it. All right, so we got those there, and that's his legs. Now the next thing we want to do is take this, flip this out and over his back on top there. And then we want to flip these to the sides and then make sure they snap in nice and securely. Then turn this around, and I still have knock in there. And then put that up there. And then you want to unpeg these from the back, turn them around. Same thing on this side. Flip out the wrist from the underside. All right, and now almost done, not quite. Oops, sorry about the little bit of thing there, but all right, a little bit of shakiness with the cam. All right, we got that, and supposedly what we can do is put this back on the back here, and let's see here, what was it? Okay, right here, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, actually, this is not it. We want to put this. Oh yeah, that's right. So take and plug this in here to here. So if you look, there's two pegs, two slots, and two things that can fit in there. So you just fit this right back here. Push it in. I think that's how that goes. All right. There. And then push this down. And then you can kind of just lay these on the side. And then you can take his missile, split it in half, and then you can tab in right here. The top part of the missile there, and then the second part here becomes his handgun, or at least one of them. He's now got a huge hand cannon. And all right, so there's that. And then he also has this gun, which you can take here, put there, and then you can take this, and supposedly you're supposed to put it here. Tab it into that other slot over there. Then you can take these. I mean, so many things, but yeah, you can take these and then tab them into there. Thusly, on both sides. Let's see here. Yep, there it is. And there you have Doubledealer in his robot mode, and he looks great. I mean, this is a great, great, great figure. I like him. He has some really cool detail. You can kind of see there his face. It looks really good. He's got the Autobot symbols, but never fear, since he's a mercenary. Actually, you can take these, I believe. Oh yeah, is it this way? I think you can flip oh yeah, there's little panels here, and you can flip them down. They have Decepticon symbols on them. Even better. So cool. Now I can kind of look, the part. And no, he doesn't have like the faction symbols on him or anything like that. Now, one thing I did notice about this figure is that, yeah, he's a little loose here. So I can tighten that up later using a little floor polish. But, yeah, so he has some pretty decent articulation. The wings kind of get in the way in the back here, but he has bend at the knees. He does have this ankle tilt on both sides. And then he has, does he have waist swivel? He does have waist swivel. Interesting fact is that they have this little area right here that's kind of mimics like the G1 Power Master, and like I said, we have Knock already in his chest, but this is supposed to be what Knock looks like from from his original days here. It's just not very colored, but that's okay. That's quite all right. Here's what he looks like from the back, and yeah, so. Neat stuff, very, very cool. And just to show him off, we have Sound Blaster here. We have Exhaust here. And then we have Bug Bite right here. So we've got ourselves a nice little pack of mercenaries. So yeah, and don't forget, we do have Scar here, so maybe we ought to transform him. I assume that since he's a part of that pretty much makes him a mercenary as well. So, so there it is. Yeah, I think that this is a really cool figure, and I was able to get this off of Amazon. However, you can buy this from Target as of the time of this recording. He's still available from Target and several other retailers, and I would highly recommend him, especially if you're after the set and you're looking to build up your mercenary set. So hey everybody, thanks for joining, and if you like this video, give me a like, a thumbs up that is, and if you want to watch more of what I have on this channel, please give me a subscribe. I'll thank you, and we'll talk to you next time.